Gumluck's ghost. On Tuesday, Gumluck felt funny. Helvetica, he called out the window. I feel funny. You feel funny? I said, but quietly, so Gumluck would not hear. A fish feels finny. I was working on my new nest. A fake feels phony. Everything feels like something. Helvetica? Not my problem, I thought. This nest is my problem. But then I had a memory of Gumluck running through the wicked trees. That little girl had not been his problem either. Gah, I sighed. I brought Gumluck a wet washcloth and took his temperature. Himo, Hufediga, he said with the thermometer in his mouth. I feel funny. Hush, lie still. He lay still. I checked the thermometer. You are haunted, I said. I am what? Asked Gumluck. I told you not to go in that forest. I showed Gumluck the mirror. There was a ghost in his hair. Just a little one, I said, and it does not look angry. You got lucky. The ghost was humming to himself. I can't have a ghost in my hair, Gumluck whispered, so as not to insult the ghost. The harvest dance is this Sunday. He looked glum. Who ever heard of a harvest hero with a ghost in his hair? Get some fresh air, I suggested. Maybe it will fly away. You will come with... No. So Gumluck and the ghost took a walk. Thanks to the bird network, I knew everything they said and did. Remember that, kids. Birds are always watching you, and we tell each other everything. Are you still there? Gumluck asked the ghost. I keep hearing a voice, said the ghost. Maybe this big old house is already haunted. Are you talking about me? Asked Gumluck. There it is again, said the ghost. I am not big, said Gumluck, or old, or a house. The ghost floated down to look at him. You have 2 windows, like a house. Windows? And a door. I don't think I do. You have gable dormers. I don't know what that is, but no. Do we have to keep walking around? Asked the ghost. Or can we get ice cream? So they got ice cream. Well, here we are, said Gumluck as ice cream dripped down his fingers. He had walked them right up to the edge of the haunted forest. Yes, here we are, said the ghost. And why are we here? I thought you might want to go home, said Gumluck. Home to the haunted forest and not be in my hair anymore. The ghost hid under Gumluck's hat. No, thank you, he said. Inside the haunted forest, it was darkly windy. Skeleton trees clawed at the windy dark. Are you afraid? Gumluck asked the ghost. The ghost's voice sounded small. There are ghosts that even other ghosts are scared of. Oh, which kind of ghost are you? Well, ghosts are supposed to be scary. But no one has ever been scared of me. And if I must be a ghost, I want to be good at it. So I've decided to practice by haunting a little house of my own. I am not a house, said Gumluck. I am sorry, but I think you will have to find somewhere else to live. I do not live anywhere, said the ghost, because ghosts are dead. Then I think you will find somewhere else to be dead. You will have to find someone else to be dead, said Gumluck. The harvest dance is this Sunday. Good, said the ghost. We will go to the dance together. Not like a date, though, just as friends. Gumluck thought, people call me the little wizard who lives in the big hill, he said. If you stay in my hair, they might start calling me the haunted wizard or ghost head. He smiled a bit, thinking about it. Those were pretty good names, actually. Gumluck walked back to the hill with the ghost in his hair. Tell me about your death, he said, and I will tell you about my life. You first, said the ghost, who wanted time to think. Ah, my life is a very interesting subject, said the wizard. I was born a baby. Explain, said the ghost. Imagine me, said Gumluck, but with a head that is too big and legs that are too small. You have a head that's too big, said the ghost. You have legs that are too small. You have that now. Yes, agreed Gumluck. I used to be very old, but I didn't like it much, so I decided to be very young. He stopped walking a moment and thought. It was hard doing both at the same time. I think I used to have a big brain, but fewer feelings. Now I have big feelings, but maybe not so many brains. He began moving again, and his face brightened. And then some other things happened, and then I met you, and that is my life. Amazing, said the ghost. Now it is your turn, said the wizard. Were you always a ghost? No, said the ghost. Once I was a mighty warrior, tall with big muscles and a mustache. I was very scary and brave, and I had many adventures. What was your name? Butterscotch. From my perch in the hickory tree, I could see the two of them, wizard and ghost, coming home. I was building my new nest lower than before. If you had asked me why, I do not think I would have known the answer. I guess I thought it would be nice on that stout branch close to the ground. It was just by chance that it was right next to Gumluck's kitchen window. When they came up the hill, the ghost said, So you're a house, but you live inside a bigger house? Weird. I am not a house, said Gumluck. Still haunted? I asked him. Oh, said Gumluck. Dear Butterscotch, just look. Poor Helvetica is stuck in a tree. I frowned and said, I am not stuck. Is Helvetica a tree house? Asked Butterscotch. I am a raven, I told him. I am supposed to sit in trees. She says she's supposed to sit in trees, said the ghost. Gumluck was winking at me. Wink, wink. I didn't care for it. He said, I have never seen her sit in a tree. I know that's true, I muttered. If he had seen me in a tree, he would have seen my nest. I wouldn't be rebuilding it in the first place. Wink, wink, wink. She is stuck way up high, said Gumluck, and needs a brave, scary ghost to frighten her down. Butterscotch shrugged, sort of. He didn't really have shoulders. Maybe I'm not scary enough. You are, without a doubt, the scariest ghost here, said Gumluck. That puffed the ghost up a bit. Helvetica, Gumluck called. Can you hear me? You are only 10 feet away, I said. Do you need Butterscotch to save you? I figured Gumluck wanted me to play along. I rolled my eyes. You are both ridiculous, I sniffed. But then I was smiling before I knew what was happening. Fine, save me. Poor little house, said Butterscotch, and he floated up to the branch beside me. Okay, I will scare her down. Boo, said Butterscotch. Boo yourself, I answered. Boo! Oh my goodness, look, a ghost, I said. This tree is haunted. This tree is haunted, the ghost told me. Spooky tree, so get down, little raven. Boo! Butterscotch turned in wobbly circles, and he wasn't being too careful about it. I saw what was going to happen a moment before it did, and a moment too late to stop it. Boo! Said the ghost. Oh, look out! I said. Butterscotch plowed right through my new nest. The sticks and straw of it flew apart and fell rattling to the ground. He did not even know he had done what he had done. No one notices a nest. Keep it up, cheered Gumluck. Helvetica is starting to look scared, or angry, or sad, or something. Well, I wasn't as angry or sad as you might think. That nest was turning out cockeyed anyway. I sighed and hopped onto the mailbox. My hero, I said. It worked! Hooray! Said Gumluck. Thank goodness Helvetica is safe. What a brave ghost. Wink, wink. Butterscotch snuggled back into Gumluck's hair, looking very proud. I'll tell you what, said the wizard to the ghost. I will vote for you for Harvest Hero, and you can vote for me. Then I can stay? I guess maybe you can, said the wizard. We make a nice team. You know what rhymes with nice team? Asked the ghost. So we all got ice cream.